Good morning, Emma. Do you remember me? I'm Harry, Oliver's dad. Okay? Emma, I came to see you on Monday, I think it was. And after our little chat, which I thought was very nice meeting you again, I thought I would give you a little PowerPoint or something like that to give you an idea of what I'm actually thinking of doing. Putting it in a nutshell, I'm really thinking of suggesting creating a business club. Now, I'd like your views on that. And of course, I'd also like the views of all the people who work in your centre as potential candidates for this session. So really, that's what I'm talking about, but not just an ordinary business club. I'm talking about cryptocurrency, and as such, I need to know what people's views are about cryptocurrencies, what they currently think, what they know, what they don't know, and what they're prepared to talk about. It's a little market research session that I would hope to make a successful go of it. One of the evenings that you are proposing, and I would just like to make sure that we've got the groundwork done for proposing a business center, business club. Business center, business club. I've done this before when I used to work in Letchworth, when I had my business in Letchworth, and it was extremely successful. You need to, if you want to check up on the Letchworth area business club, I think you'll find it's either first or second, along with York, in the country. So, you know, I'm used to business club activities. On that point, having said I would put something together on a PowerPoint, I'll just quickly show you then what I'm proposing to do. Here we are, share my screen. Here's a little invite. I mean, it can take all sorts of formats, etc., but these are just the basic words. You're invited to join our evening discovery session on Wednesday, whenever. Could be Thursday, whenever it suits you. In the Warmley Worldwide Business Centre. Coffee and biscuits will be there to entice you further. We aim to discover what we locals of Warmley and District know about cryptocurrency and what it means to us as it rapidly progresses towards acceptance as a primary or alternative currency in the near future. Please come along and prove that you are not a dinosaur, but a progressive person able to discuss cryptocurrency becoming a viable technological innovation or not. So there we are. That's the case. Now, what I'd like to do is, of course, to perhaps give you a flavor of what it's all about. Well, this is the sort of slide series that I might be putting to them, if you think it's suitable. Okay, here we are, a little bit of a challenge, dinosaur or progressive person. And, you know, I've done this for many, many years now, so I'm more than capable of standing there and delivering this in a facilitative manner so that I get people engaged. Now, the objectives really are to discuss it, discuss cryptocurrencies. Now, we know that it's topical, but we also know that there are lots of people who are skeptical. Some people who think they know all about it, and some people who don't know a thing about it. And of course, all the views that go in support of that. Now, I'd like to start it off with digital this and digital that, digital technology, and thinking about the relative values against fiat currency or fiat money, which is the stuff that we use every day, our pounds and dollars and things like this in our pockets. And basically the potential for effective business And here we come on to that idea of discussing the possibility and the need for setting up a business club. Now, most people in a business center are interested in making more money, if they can, without more effort and without using up more time. And this is really what I'm proposing in essence. So to focus on earning, growing, and saving Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. All right? So those are the objectives. And here we go into the nitty-gritty. Look, local area, Warmly, business and district. What do you know about new technology, where it's going, and ending up with cryptocurrency? And what do you think about it? And what about the suggestion of setting up a business club and an account in there, of course? Right, so how do you go about it? Well, there are different aspects of it, such as mining, trading, and investing. Now, the mining is the creating, etc. You probably know a lot about this, Emma, anyhow. Huh? If you do, fantastic. And you'll be able to tell me about it. If you don't, then come along to the session. That would be good for you to sit in, and I'd get your opinion about it as well. Okay. Right. I'd like other people's interests and what their ambitions are currently with regard to earning and saving money, both in cryptocurrency and in fiat money, or both. I'd like to get them to look at, normal assets that we think of, such as property, and what we do with our money to get those, secure them for the future, and what we could do with cryptocurrency, and how we go about creating our savings these days, if we can do that. I know some people say, oh, wouldn't it be nice if we could earn enough to save? Well, here we are. This is really what I'm talking about. And without pushing it too much, I just want to get people's general interest and persuade them that, believe it or not, cryptocurrency is an excellent investment for the future. But we'll talk further about it and knock it on the head if necessary. Okay, let's go then with cryptos and a few goals. The 3 goals that I've got here, starting it off in 2018 and setting up accounts, running it as a going concern in our business center, promoting business for the local region, and getting all members, particularly the founding members, getting them all aiming towards saving, well, first of all, earning, saving, and holding on to, shall we say, typically 100 Bitcoins. Now, if you want to look at the value of Bitcoin at the moment and see what that means to you in relation to your ordinary money, take a look. This is what it might look like with different people with different accounts starting off the business club. And this is me providing support around the outside here with networking, business education, personal skills development, both online and offline, giving training, technical skills development, marketing, and of course, helping with communications. Now, that can be in all sorts of formats, and it depends on the people and their interest and what's needed, of course. Using an analogy for that, it doesn't have to be a bank. By the way, that bank thing is, if you had an account in the business club, you might be holding, say, Bank J. Well, Bank J means that you've got an account. It means that you've got an online wallet that you can store cryptocurrency in. And it means that you can use it just like a bank, like your own bank. And that's why I'm using this analogy here. A different analogy might be a farming analogy, such as this, for example, where you grow things, you farm them, you save your money, as it were, and you harvest it and use it. And that's what it's all about. So one day in the future, not too long, you should be able, in a couple of years, to be able to save up an enormous amount of cryptocurrency. And we all know that you can transfer it. We don't care if it's going to be regulated, because that will help us. And what we want is that we take advantage of the tremendous growth while the rest of the world is waking up. Okay, well, we've talked a little bit about developing, but mining is the introduction of coins or currency. Online trading is another one, and there's manual or robotic operations. And of course, the investment opportunities itself, such as investing in a new currency, like I have, called ICOs, initial coin offerings. Variety of third-party online systems. There are many, many, many of those springing up all over the place. And of course, the skill is to know which ones to look at, which ones to avoid, and which ones to benefit from. And that's hopefully where I come in. Local and wider networking support. Well, local, you know, we can have weekly sessions. I can help you set up and give you guidance as we're developing our accounts. And we can give ongoing training and coaching. And so what do you think of that then? That sort of idea. How much will it cost? Well, coffee and biscuits, loose change. But optional weekly events, obviously we need to pay for the room. There we are. So I'm suggesting perhaps £5 each for getting room. That means we'll need to have a few people attending. And then of course, everything else is free, apart from the fact that all I would ask you to do is to sign up through my links. It doesn't cost you anything. But instead of going directly to, for example, a company, if you were going to do some mining, you go through my link. It doesn't cost you anything, but it costs the company for me recommending you. And that's all I ask. And this link here takes me through to our website, which is my website. So I can show you what I do behind the scenes. Can you see that? Don't know whether you can or not. If I take that one away, no, maybe you can't see that. All right, Emma, that's all I really want to do for you, is just show you a little bit, and I want to ask you your input on that, and hopefully you'll tie up again very soon. Give me a call back. You've got my number. It's all on my email. Look forward to hearing from you again very soon. And take care, Emma. Speak soon.